Hey everyone, Ark Nova here. And Focus Heels, I'm here too. Getting back some more Let's Play Trails Beyond the Horizon. Last time, we found us some super secret hidden treasure. This time, we have another...
Huh? This crowd wasn't here earlier.
Oh? Is that who I think it is?
It is.
Ladies and gentlemen! In anticipation of its release next month, the film Perfect Driver Zero is now holding a collaboration with Maximum Energy.
Yeah.
And to speak on this collaboration, we have here today the stars themselves, Maxim and Aslan.
Hello, my angels. I've been looking forward to seeing you all today.
Paulette's
It's
bad.
an honor to be here. I hope you guys are as excited as I am.
Oh man, he's got girls the world over. You're amazing, Aslan. Now then, to start us off, we'll be handing out samples of Maximum Energy. Also available today are handshakes, combos, photos, and hugs with your favorite racing champions. And remember, with them, there are no limits. Limit one per customer. Hey, Darkman. May all our fans enjoy themselves today to the maximum. Uh-oh. What? No limits? Nobody said there'd be no limits. Oh, don't worry. Your manager's already given us the okay. That's not the problem here. I'm a little surprised myself, but come on, Maxim. Do it for the fans. You're just going along with this? Oh my gosh, Maxim, sign my sleeve, please. And my boobies and my butt. And here's a tattoo pen. Sign my vajay, please. And then Paulette sees him. Grrr. Yum sees him. Mama, why do you have a knife? Alright, guess that's not so bad. The success of Perfect Driver Zero and Maximum Energy is counting on you, my angel. I'll make sure to cheer you on at your next race, Aslan. Thanks, that really means a lot. I'll prove once and for all that I can and will win the Grand Prix. Make sure to come by the circuit when you have time, alright? Yes, it's Maxim and Aslan. I swear, they even said we could hug them.
Uh-oh.
Nuh-uh. I'm like their biggest fan. I'm on my... Hey, just... Huh? Hey, can you hear me? Man, this thing's really been acting up lately, and I just got the newest model, too. Huh? Oh, that's not good. Hey, me next, me next. Nadia. Settle down. There's plenty of me to go around, and samples too, of course. Hey, don't you think all this flirting you're doing is a little unfair to Paulette? Thought you were trying to get back together with her.
Oh, damn.
Got him. You're those kids from Vans. Oh, you guys friends? Friends is a strong word. Oh, I know you. You're the dorkwad with the hot rod. Hello, Maxim. Dorkwad? Sorry, remind me who you are again? Oh, that's right. Guess I only ever saw you when I was in my fairy form, huh? Well, don't worry about it. It's kind of a long story, and one I don't really care to tell you. You can't just drop that on me and not explain. Can I shake your hand, Maxim? Anyway, sorry to cut this short, but I'm a little busy at the moment. I can give you a quick autograph if you want. I'll even throw in a free smooch mark as a courtesy to the Friends of Ark Ride Solutions. I think we're good, actually. You sure? Could probably make a fortune off it if we wanted to. No, Nadia. Come now, children. Time to leave the man be. Rough. No limits. The champion of the Z1 Grand Prix and its runner-up. I thought I'd heard their names before. Damn, being a celebrity looks like a living hell. Surprised to hear you guys know each other, to be honest. One of Van's acquaintances introduced us back in the spring. Had so much fun bullying the guy. He's so easy to rile up. Oh, and there's this whole deal with the mom and daughter duo from Mamar, too. Mamar's the bistro right below Ark Rides, right? That must make for an interesting living situation. Man, would love to check out Edith myself someday. Yeah, I want to see the Z1 in person. You should come along, too, Rufus. Can't afford it. Perhaps, I suppose a trip to the capital would give us a chance to settle our debt with Ark Ride.
Hey, Kevin. Doing your rounds for today's investigation, huh?
Yep. Jack and Hal,
Yep.
did you?
Got everything you asked for.
Oh, sweet. You got that stripper's
Meet us
number?
by the station entrance, all right? We'll chat there.
Nice. We'll head over in a few. Must be about the stuff you asked for yesterday. So, why do you think this scene is a main story scene?
Honestly, so I think it's the big deal with the phone.
Okay.
Yeah,
That is my thought as well. Shall we then? Nah, there's no rush. The way I see it, we got plenty of time to spare. Additional connection events are now available for Kevin. Who do I want to connect with? Nobody. This is probably going to be something I end up
treat
doing
myself
as like
every
its
now
own
and then.
separate video at some point, which means I have to farm a bunch of the tokens.
Thank you very much.
Hidden weapons versus heretic
Sorry
hunters
to
win in
put you out.
basketball and full of energy drink.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything for Lapis. Lapis and you. Best daughters ever. Alright, and do.
Come out
You don't get to go play, you are a child. Children
That's a good one, Dark Man.
Yeah, you don't get to go play, you are a child.
Let's
Children
see
must mind their schoolwork. Dim counterfeit tokens have been circulating among casino players. Don't ask me where they came from. I haven't the foggiest. For the sake of our customers who simply want to enjoy playing our games, we would like this matter resolved promptly and discreetly. Should you be able to accept our case, please come to the Moulin Casino counter. Oh yes, for the sake of our customers who simply want to enjoy playing our games. No. For the sake of the fact you're losing money. Be real, David. The counterfeit chips customers aren't affecting your normal, legit player base in any capacity. Shut up. You're just sad that you're losing money. Dick. God, I hate it. Loud and bright and
I can
noisy.
exchange your tokens for prizes.
White agate cameo for Lapis. Okay. Anything good here? Burning blood, Prince Rot, freeze, death blow. And no,
Thank
that's
you
worthwhile.
very much.
Talk to me, David, you loser. Excuse me. Are we right to assume you posted a request on the bulletin board recently? Oh, I know you folks. You've been around the Mulan quite often the past few days, haven't you? So you're the ones accepting 4 SPGs? Yep, that's us. And we just get down to the nitty gritty here. You said you've been finding counterfeit tokens in the casino lately, right? Unfortunately, yes. I can't speak about the matter too loudly, of course. But know that these are extremely grave circumstances. You don't mind? I'd like to discuss the nature of the request a bit further with you all. Do you have a moment? Ooh, chaos.
Chaos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dark Man, are you lawful, gray, or chaos? All right, sure. Sounds like you're in a pretty tight bind here, so let's hear it. Your kindness is much appreciated. Now, if you would please follow me. Jump him! The token you see on the left is one we use in our casino. The one on the right, however, is a counterfeit. Looks the exact same to me. Hard to tell just by looking at them. Are you sure it's actually a fake? When we showed it to an appraiser, we found a difference in design that could be attributed to a miscalculation in measurement during manufacturing. They were also able to determine that, due to the slight impurities the counterfeits contain, they're slightly heavier than their authentic counterparts. Minute as these differences are, however, even I'm unable to distinguish between the two. And neither can our dealers, unfortunately, which has resulted in these counterfeits being used in our slot machines. So now they're actually mixed in with real tokens, huh? And they're circulating in the casino? The fact that they created counterfeit tokens rather than counterfeit Mira likely means they were concerned about the authorities taking notice. Frankly, I applaud them for their forethought on the matter. Not the time, Rufus. Anyway, I'm assuming most of your guests are completely clueless about this whole thing. That's correct, yes, and that's why we've so far been unable to figure out where exactly the counterfeits are coming from. Perhaps if we found a way to identify them at a glance, we could limit their use, but as it stands, it's a bit difficult to explain the matter to our customers, so the casino simply had to absorb a loss in profit. Sucks. Truthfully, a further influx of these counterfeits in the future might just affect our ability to operate outright. Cool.
Like, why not just shut down for the day, take everything out, change out your tokens? Like, if they can't tell which ones anyway, all they need to do is shut down for the day and then put new ones in the circulation for the thing.
Well, if they don't have new ones.
They gotta, like, I'm sure that they could figure out a way.
All right, I think we got a general sense of the situation now. We'll do some investigating and see if we can suss anything out. Or, here's my solution. Just shut down. Casinos don't need to be. Luckily, I've got just the connection for the job. Like, literally all casinos are good for is tearing families apart because a lot of people have fucking addictions to gambling.
I mean, if you have those problems, they do have ways to, like, you could take responsibility for it, put yourself on the registry, so because you can actually ban yourself from going to the casino.
If you have an addiction to gambling, you're not doing it.
It's not the casino's fault that it exists.
Yeah, it is. They're the ones who built it up. Oh, those gamblers, right? And If it wasn't rigged, I'd agree with you. But it's rigged in favor of the house 90% of the time. In fact, slot machines are rigged to not pay out until X amount of plays have been a thing. If anyone knows anything about casinos, it's those two. It's probably a bit too early for us to meet up, but it should give them a real quick call at least. I'd say so. Mind if we take this token with us? By all means, and again, thank you very much for your attention to the issue. Well then. Let's not the counterfeit, right? After leaving the casino, Kevin called Jack and Hal. Just got the pics you sent, Kevin. Thing's a real piece of work. You see Annie while you're helping that lady earlier? Can't say I did. If the material they're made of is different and so is their weight, I would have noticed the moment I touched one. But honestly, anyone but me would be hard-pressed to tell at a glance. I get the sense the mastermind behind these things had a single-minded resolve about this plan. They were determined to see it succeed by any means. Now, why do you sound impressed? But that rumor? Oh, here's something we could use? While we were gathering intel for you earlier, we happened to hear something that's kind of been nagging me ever since. See, apparently there's this token shop that's cropped up in Tharbad recently. Claims to be a place where you can buy casino tokens on the cheap. They change their location pretty frequently, though, and they only sell people who've heard about them on the Orbital net. Didn't seem relevant to what we were looking for at the time, so we didn't pay them much mind, but maybe... No, there's no question about it. They've got to be the ones we're looking for, right? A counterfeit token shop, huh? We can't imagine anyone else would fit the bill. And if they really are spreading rumors about themselves on the Orbital net, tracking them down should be a piece of cake. What did you happen to know the latest rumor about the shop's location? Well, according to what was supposedly posted by them this morning, look for all the hubbubs happening in the entertainment district. Find me and you'll be in for some maximum deals. Maximum deals? Interesting hint, probably talking about. Looks like you figured it out already. Well, I guess I'll let the information fee slide just this once. Anyway, we've still got some business to take care of, so good luck with all the rest, alright? Thanks, you two. See ya! If the rumor's been making the rounds since this morning, it may be best for us to hurry. Right, let's catch those crooks. Then we can force them to teach us how to make counterfeits of our own. Really? Ha, come on, kids, let's get searching. Damn it,
We'll
Nadia.
sort this forest PG out in no time.
Why do you support that? If counterfeit casino tokens were to hit your tribe's casinos, we'd lose money. Don't support that. Like, don't support that.
Yeah.
We need the
Nadia.
money.
You need the money.
Yeah, so don't support that. Maximum deals.
Maximum deals.
This is the venue for that maximum deals event. Could the shop be around here giving out maximum energy? Maybe they're using all the commotion as cover. Yeah, feels like we're onto something. Hey, you. Psst, maximum deals. 1, 2, 3. Yes, hey.
It's
bitch.
that lady.
All right, here you are. 1,000 tokens. Thanks for doing business, young man. Nice, but maybe I bought too many. Well, at least I got them at a discount. I mean, 8 mirror each instead of the usual 10. Actually, though, I thought taking these things out of the casino was prohibited. How'd you... Afraid that's a trade secret, kiddo. If you find stuff needing some more, I'll be in Tharbad a while longer. So keep an eye out, all right? Will do. Thanks a lot. Is she the token shop? I didn't think the person in charge would be an old lady. What's wrong, you two? Well, why am I getting this weird feeling? I suggest we investigate the tokens that young man purchased. Let's split up then. Rufus, Lapis, come with me to talk to the guy. As for you two, can I count on you to track down that old lady?
I don't know if they can track down the old lady.
I think they can.
She runs really fast.
Yes, but Nadia's moderate chest, she's built for speed. She's built aerodynamically. And she has, traps and needles and stuff. Imagine she's got a base in the area where she keeps her stock. Can you find out where it is for us? We can't afford to lose sight of her right now. Sure, no sweat. We're all over it. Good luck, you two. Let us rendezvous at a later time. Like I used to be built for speed, but now I'm built for feed.
No.
I'm fat. Yeah. I'm walking fast. Faces past. There she is. Wonder where she's going. Oh, come on.
You gotta be careful following her. You gotta hide in the boxes.
Culture is so fascinating.
Don't be shy. Stop on by.
Don't be coy. That's a boy.
Come and see if you like.
Where you going, Grandma? Grandma. Grandma. Oh, she good. Oh, she real good.
Oh, dang.
She real good. Oh, she good. I think that's the first time I've actually lost to losing them.
Oh,
I hit X.
caught.
Come on, dude.
Caught. No, caught.
That's stupid. Like, why can't I just go ahead of her and act like I'm shopping? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Look at it go.
Yeah.
Just gliding away.
Yeah? Tells me on the horizon, you okay? Like, you just had like a consistency patch.
Well, there you
Like-
go. There you go. There you go. She found her feet.
The sun walk. Like, you just had like Nadia.
Nadia. What? Oh,
I'm hiding.
you're hiding in the box, I guess.
I'm hiding. I don't know. Could be doing this on purpose, could she?
I think so.
She is.
She's sprinting.
Oh, you bitch!
She's sprinting. Oh shit.
Oh, that bitch!
Oh shit. Oh.
I begged. I literally saw her. I literally saw
Yeah,
her.
I know. She peeked back at you.
Yeah, so like that should have been a 0 lost.
Yeah, I don't know. This old lady.
This old lady, she played 10. She's gonna die alone with no friends, with a croak and a puff and a fucking dead. She's gone.
Oh!
Where the fuck was the hiding spot? Oh. Oh, that motherfucker!
Oh my god! No! She looked back at you. It didn't react. Fucking, she ran away again.
Did you see how fast she was moving on the
I
map?
know, I know.
Like, I think I'm almost have to fucking head her off.
She's looking.
Gonna have to cut most of this shit out. What?
Oh, damn.
Yep, you don't see me, I guess. Nope, no swings here. Beg your pardon. I was literally looking at her.
Hope I didn't.
Why is it not a hiding spot?
Because it didn't. You didn't let it. Because it doesn't glow for that until later. She's got to get past that point.
That's dumb. This bitch be a bitch, dude.
I'm gonna say I can try to do it if you don't want to do it. You do not like the style.
Fucking book it. Motherfucker.
Oh,
You stinky bitch!
you did it.
I thought she had me.
I thought she did too.
'Cause I just saw her- I thought she came up behind me.
I thought she got you.
Oh, Mom, why would she come to a place like this? Maybe she's treating herself to a bath for all the hard work she's done. But, I mean, if she heads into the women's baths, we're in trouble. We need to make sure that doesn't happen. Keep off my ass, you freaking creeps. You want to chase tail so badly? Go to the strip club. What? That voice, there's no doubt about it. You're the old con artist crone, huh? How do you know about... Wait a second. Ain't you those brats that work with the Beauty's Blade? Girl, how dare you show your face in front of me? If it wasn't for you, I'd never have ended up in debt to the Kingpin. Well, you reap what you sow. You should have just trashed those fake T-phones in the first... Had a little sympathy for the elderly, would you? Goodness gracious, if all the you young people these days are like you two, the Republic's in for a dire future. I tell you, the goddess must be heartbroken. Seriously, you're bringing up the goddess now. Can't believe this lady. She can talk all she wants, but if she really is the one responsible for those counterfeit tokens, we can make this quick. This a new business venture of yours, trying to put your experience as a swindler to good use again? Was wondering why you were in Tharbad. So you're trying to interfere with my business again, are you? That it? You're not that important. We just happened to pick up this 4SPG while we were in the area. Doesn't look like she's got any flunkies with her this time around. Come on, let's nab her ass. Like I'd ever let you brats get one over on me again. If you think this old dog hasn't learned any new tricks, think again. Chrono... Oh, come on! So, Chrono Drive is a time art that gives you 2 turns back to back every time you use it.
She's gonna use it to give herself haste.
Pretty much.
Oh, you bitch!
Why couldn't we move? And how'd she get so fast? Bob, behold, the ace up my sleeve. Think I made enough cash at Tharbad by now. High time I hit the road. Ciao, squirts.
Oh, you bet. Oh! Oh no. Oh no.
What was that? A divine wind? Actually, I think it was the old lady we saw earlier. Kevin, sorry, but we screwed up. Can't believe she had a Zypha. And with a freaking speed enhancer, no less. What the heck are you talking about? You can explain the situation once you've taken a deep breath, you two. We'll catch her soon enough. She's just too good, man. Sometime later.
Oh,
Look
what?
at her go!
It does not work like that in game.
It kind of does. It gives you 2 turns back to back every time you use it. You can use it to take infinite turns in older games. Ha! Looks like I managed to shake them. Buying that black market Zect Arms tech really did pay off in spades. No one can catch up to me now, not even Beauty's Blade. They never guessed my stock's this far out of the city. Burn the midnight oil to create those molds. You better believe I'm going to use them. Maybe I'll head to Elsheim's Entertainment District next. Afraid this is as far as you go, lady. What? We found you. Thanks for leading us to your stash, Granny. How'd you find me? There's no way you could have seen me leave the city. That's where our boss's cunning comes in. You see, when you passed by me earlier, I managed to slip a single counterfeit token into your clothes. What? When we received it from the casino, I registered its data with my Zypha, just in case, you understand? See, I'm the king of underhanded bullshit and getaways. With that info in hand, it was only a matter of utilizing shard search and a map application to guide us straight to you, and it seems your entire supply. split-second decision making. Ha! Knew teaming up was the right call. So, Magisa, was it? You're not going anywhere, not even with that gimmick of yours. Huh? Oh no. Go to hell! This always happens. First, it was the special support section. Then those stupid inspectors from the Empire. I mean, don't you feel the least bit of shame for scheming against a frail old woman like me? Well, my ears are ringing. Whoa, guess even Rosenberg Tech isn't immune to her voice. What a stupid question. Who do you think you're dealing with here, lady? We may not look it, but all of us are former inhabitants of the underside of society. You think I give a rat's ass who you are? I'm a black market trader, for goddess' sake. I spent half a century experiencing the sweet flavors of triumph, the bitter tastes of loss. And I've never given this life up. So don't you ever mess with me, the con artist crone, again, you hear?
Whoa.
Oh, damn it. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I knew she was planning something. I didn't realize you'd prepared for the occasion. Like, why wouldn't you try and use Chrono Drive on your car? Just a few more Zekdarms products from the black market. Now, don't screw this up, bots. I refuse to lose. Come on, let's end this. Oh, my God.
Break the bots.
Boost gauge limiter
Right behind you.
Why are they? Oh, I don't care why you're. I don't care why you're fucking called Hungry Bug.
Give it your best shot.
It ain't that deep.
It ain't that deep.
Okay.
I don't care why you're fucking called Hungry Bug.
Boost gauge limiter removed.
If it's
Oh,
a
no.
fight you want,
The smoot. Oh
if
no,
it's
the
a fight you
laser.
want, are you prepared?
I am prepared.
We're not through yet.
We've got this in the bag.
Oh, so I don't have the juice.
Activating flow.
Good chance.
Starting
Fireball.
drive.
Ow.
Let's do this.
On guard.
I did it.
Still not strong
Yay.
enough.
It just, like, normally when something blows up, it doesn't just unexist as tech, but okay. My trump card! How dare you! That's checkmate, Magisa, and
Oh.
could have used those tokens, Kevin. Ah, my business! The molds I worked so hard on. Phew, what a relief. Though I can't say I'm a fan of this whole setting everything on fire bit. Yeah, I mean, I know we're all just counterfeits, but shouldn't we have at least collected a few as evidence? Well, it's not as if we are the police. We have no real obligation to do anything more than what was requested of us. That being said, dealing with her would also fall under...
Way to be.
You looked away for 2 seconds. Over there. How'd you move so fast? I'll get you back for this someday, you brats. Mark my words. Wait a minute. Ignore the hokey parting threat. Do you seriously plan on running through the desert? Of course I do. Remember what I said before? As long as there's ground beneath my feet, there will always be somewhere for me to run. Orid, the east. I'll even run to the very ends of the world. Remember this. Scum, the way of the counterfeit will never die. I am getting so fucking sick of her, dude. Why can't we ever just fucking catch her for once and for all? Should we go after her? Things how we've still got more important business to take care of. I'm gonna say no. Plus, if she keeps heading straight, she'll make it to the capital where Arkride will deal with it. Probably. Oh, fuck
Oh,
you,
yay.
Kevin.
Oh, so we might if we get a quest dealing with her after this, that would be funny.
And we probably will. Fuck you, Kevin. Oh, is that what they're calling passing the buck?
Yes.
Honestly, even if we did catch her, she'd probably just escape again. And anyway, even if she really does end up running through the desert, I doubt we'll have to worry about her ever again. I wouldn't be so sure. After all, it seems she truly is, as the kids these say, the real deal. Ironic, considering she's a purveyor of counterfeit goods. All right, no need to be such a wise guy. Oh, I hate her. Utterly exhausted, Kevin and company returned to Tharbad. They then made their way to the Moulin, where they reported back what they learned of the situation to their client. I'm so sick of her. I see, so you were able to cut off the flow of counterfeit tokens at the source. You have my deepest gratitude for your swift action on the matter. It was a piece of cake. Took a lot out of us, though. But even though there won't be any more counterfeit tokens coming into the casino, hundreds have already been mixed in with the authentic ones, right? We spoke with a young man who bought counterfeits from the culprit earlier. He gave us a few samples to use as reference. With this many, you should be able to pinpoint the more efficient way to identify them. Though, actually, extricating them is another issue, I suppose. Ah, of course. There's a matter of customers who already bought counterfeits under the assumption they were the genuine article as well. Like, at this point, they're no longer... So, At this point, you shouldn't even bother trying to unmix them.
Hmm.
Just use them as actual tokens. They're only counterfeit if there's somebody making them and then selling them on the cheap. But we stopped that, so now we can just mix them in as regular tokens. Well, I can think of a solution that could account for all of our concerns. What's the best option for dealing with the counterfeit tokens already in circulation? Leave them be. Yeah, fuck, that's just leave them in circulation. Fuck it. Not sure if this is the best suggestion, but why not treat the counterfeit tokens as real ones too? That way you can keep them in circulation. That's a bit. Actually, you may be onto something. After all, as evidenced by the fact that most customers have remained unaware of the issue at hand, the tokens are nearly identical. Look, the source has been eradicated, so no more fakes are getting added to the pool anytime soon. If your policy is to avoid burdening your customers at all, I think my suggestion might just be the most efficient solution for everyone involved. That's a great idea, and if the staff members don't say anything, everyone will be none the wiser. I see, so a bit of deception would be at play. An unorthodox solution to be sure, but perhaps we'll think on it further. No way to please everyone, but that's just how the force bigs go, I guess. There's not going to be a right answer here, you know, so as long as you're satisfied, that's all that matters. Yes, perhaps you're right, young lady. Thank you for your help today, everyone. And please feel free to continue enjoying our casino to your heart's content during your stay here in Tarbay.
Passing marks, I suppose.
Yay.
Money for our
See?
coffers.
They're already.
Chaos.
Come on.
Chaos.
How was that a gray solution? Whatever. All right. Braver.
That's the way it goes.
That's the way it goes.
That's the way it goes.
Ooh, that might be nice.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. All right. Well, that was exhausting. Hated that. Gonna cut out most of those fails. That'll probably save us 10 fucking minutes, probably. As always, thank you all for watching. If you're enjoying the series, you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and if it all fails, follow me on Twitch at ArkNova Games.
Till then.
Zoom.
That was so good. Definitely passing the buck there.
And I guess. Hey everyone, ArkNova here.
And Focus Heal.
Recording this back to back with the other one. Just so you can tell, I'm exhausted after dealing with Megisa. I hate her so much. She is so damn stressful.
Scheduled for launch
That a
tomorrow
frog?
is currently
Bird.
undergoing
Bird.
its final checks.
I know animals. Hey Jack, hey Hal. You came. Sorry to call you guys all the way here. Why couldn't you tell us over the phone? This whole meeting could have been an email. It was no big deal. Just wondering why you asked us to meet us at the train station of all places. Because we're leaving. Leaving Tharbat, are you? That's right. Finished up what I was here to do for a client of mine, so now I'm off. Specifically to somewhere around the capital. Anyway, sorry to do this on our way out. But we've got info on that request you made yesterday. And the thing you asked about at the club.
The club.
Turn on the curb. Yep. You dumb.
You're dumb.
So you two ran into each other, huh? Bet that must have been a hoot. Why were you talking business in a strip club? 'Cause, Swin, that's what adult men call their junk. The business. Because dirty old men will be dirty old men. I'm not old. Oh, come on. You're not even that much younger than I am. We could be siblings. Why does being referred to as old bother you so much? Perhaps because our friend here is in the cusp of what they call a midlife crisis. Look who's talking, Mr. 32. Yes,
Oh.
but yes, look at the way I look. Look at the way you look. Yeah, okay. You look like that, but, oh, what do you know? Money in my wallet. What do you got in your wallet? Ree's phone number? Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
Well, can't believe you guys actually found anything. Rumors, gossip, whispers on the wind. That's what you were asking about, right? Along with some stuff about Vegas Films and their little festival last year, yeah. There was one story that stuck out to me in particular, though, and it just so happens to be about a certain irrigation project. Does the story involve the so-called Hocus Pocus? In a way, yeah. See, according to our source, Professor Hamilton came to Tharbad with a bunch of laborers 20 years ago to take a look at the oasis. Apparently, they were able to determine pretty quickly what was causing it to dry up. So, they managed to pinpoint the source of the problem to somewhere out in the desert. And before anyone knew it, there was water in the oasis again. It was like there was never a problem in the first place. Everyone we talked to was at the site 20 years ago, and they all said the exact same thing. It was like magic. Magic, huh? So you were right to ask about Hocus Pocus. But aren't there people in the Empire who can use magic? Indeed, there are witches, they're called. I'm unsure if Professor shares their blood, however. I didn't think of trying to tie them together.
I mean, I wouldn't think so either. She was using the device to go ahead and do the magics. But
Maybe,
it's not even really magics, they're just
But-
the Genesis.
but maybe she used the magic to make the device. Maybe it will. Maybe the device can only do what it does because it was made with or imbued with magic. Don't know yet.
Well, that would have been Agnes's granddad.
Different. Like
Mhm.
his Genesis are basically powered like artifacts, which are nobody knows how artifacts work. They just do.
Hmm.
That's why the church takes hold of them, because they're immensely powerful and incredibly unstable.
Hmm.
Doubt it, though. I'm not surprised witnessing a miracle like that had people wondering, especially not when nobody knows how she pulled it off. Apparently, the professor comes back to check on the oasis status pretty regularly, but we weren't able to find anyone who could say they've seen maintenance workers or other laborers heading into this recently. All right, so a little bit of interesting stuff there. She said that the effects of her device are only temporary. So maybe she's not coming to check up on the status of the oasis. Maybe she's coming to reapply the hullabaloo.
Yeah, that could be.
Honestly, it felt like the more we looked into her, what she was doing, the more interesting things got. Thanks, guys. Can't believe how much you were able to find in a single night. This stuff should give us a better perspective on what exactly Arkwright was dealing with in Tharbad last year, too. Well, you weren't the only one who lucked out here. Also found a few extra tidbits of info for ourselves. Should make a nice souvenir for a friend of ours. Anyway, think that data will give you enough to work off for now? So you can find your target, I mean. Figured you two would put the pieces together. Doesn't sound like you're too sure on the details just yet, though. Guess you stopped before you could get the full picture? Both for your sake and ours. After all, you would have dragged us right into this mess of yours if we had, or am I wrong? Would you have? Well, what can I say? Always nice to have a good source of information on your side. Plus, it's not like I wouldn't have upped your pay, you know, for crawling through the mud with us. It wouldn't have been enough, not by a long shot. Look, Kevin, we know you. You'll be all gung-ho about getting the job done one second, then filled with regret the next. And frankly, even if we were to help, watching your sad mug mope around for a few weeks doesn't sound like my idea of a good time. Which is why, this go-round, we're giving you the info you paid us for and leaving it at that. Ah, sure. Rude. Anyway, looks like it's about time we got going. See you around, Kevin. Try not to be too reckless, all right? If not for your own good, for the girls. Got it. You guys be careful, too. See you later. They gave us a lot of good intel. No kidding. Guess they call them pros for a reason. By the way, Jack said he had something to take care of somewhere around the capital, right? Wonder what he was talking about. Wasn't our place to ask about that, or the friend they're giving their little souvenir to. Man, having connections can be a real pain in the ass sometimes. They seem kind of worried about you, Kevin. It seems the threads of fate truly do entwine us all. At any rate, the information we receive will be useful indeed. We should be able to use it to continue our investigation. Good grief. Alright, we have... Oh, for the Aljamira.
Hey, stop on by!
Hey! Sorry, Nadia, you can't come here.
There's quite a lot of fish here.
Yes, there is, but we're not going to fish. The Aljamira always makes me feel like I've stepped into another dimension. Yeah, the dimension of you can't afford. So this is where Marielle and the princess are staying. Yep, they said they'd be coming back here once they finished at the hammam. Have a meeting with someone, I think. And since they so kindly invited us to stop by whensoever we please, I doubt they'll mind a quick hello. Considering the group with almost certainly possesses the information we seek, we should be sure to have all our cards in hand before making our approach, no? You're probably right. After all, I heard the princess has got a pretty keen eye. And seeing how Elsa knows Professor Hamilton so much, well, personally, I just want to see if we can get the princess to spill the beans without her catching on to us. Here's hoping.
Doubtful.
You know, I don't think we got ourselves together just yet. Yeah, I know we have heard a lot from Jack and Hal, but I still feel like we're missing something.
Let's head out.
I don't want to head out. I want to head in. I want to slice. I want to dice.
Central Eastern
I want to
Shop
smell
and
so
then
very,
see.
very nice. But I don't. Or do I?
Oh, it's way too hot outside.
Random ass merchants, huh? Oh, it's you folks. Appreciate what you did for us earlier. You're from the caravan we met this morning, right? You feeling any better? Thanks to those drinks you gave us, we are. We were in some pretty bad shape out there. Feels like you gave us a second lease on life. Oh, I'm sure you'd have done the same if you were in our shoes. Your camels outside looked like they were doing better too. There's no need for thanks. After all, I think our encounter proved beneficial to both parties. Yeah, never would have learned about that irrigation project without you guys. Well, after we heard you putting together a Sunday school lesson on it, kind of felt like we had a duty to tell you. Should give me something to brag about to my son, at least. He'll be starting his first few classes back at home soon. I know it's already said and done, but is it really alright for a priest to lie like this? Not like he's the most respectable man of the cloth. Well, I can't say the goddess is a fan, but she'll let it slide. Anyway, not every day you experience merchants getting hit by a sandstorm. Didn't even think they'd be an issue today, what with all yesterday's downpour. Yeah, we're thinking the sand sea dried up faster than we expected. Desert is a big place after all. Then there was the fact the sandstorm came from a direction not typically on our radar. Is that so? What do you mean? See, given the conditions are right, some of the areas around the sand sea make for the perfect breeding ground for sandstorms. So when we're planning our routes, we try best to avoid those areas. The only issue is, sandstorms have been growing more robust by the day. And all that heavy rain yesterday really threw off our measurements, which, obviously enough, let us misjudging where the sandstorm would hit. Speaking of sandstorms, we're supposed to be getting with another huge snowstorm. Snowfront storm. Next couple of weeks. Or something like that. You can check the meteorological report or something. Also, the stupid ass groundhog saw his fucking shadow. So 6 more weeks of this bullshit.
Oh, when was that?
I don't know, but you can't say his name. For obvious reasons.
Okay.
Sounds like you all were lucky to make it out alive. Well, I'll be praying that your next trip's a safe one. Alright, though I can't say for running the little priest prayers will be worth very much. Well, we appreciate it anyway. We'll try to be more careful in the future. Lost a lot of goods out there today.
Oh, it was actually today.
Hot outside.
Yes, but we need to look at the sandstorm. Not the sandstorm. The Mongol Mega Snowy Storm.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I just saw a big, dark blue swirly.
No, not the swirly.
So they rescued you from the sandstorm then? That's right, saved by the people I was just talking about. Well, speak of the devil. Sorry I interrupted. This mirror was just telling me about how you all helped that merchant caravan in the desert. But I won't bother you about the details right now. After all, it looks like you have business with us today. Your haste is appreciated. You asking if Professor Hamilton was in Tharbad last October? No, not that I'm aware of, after all. She was in the east around then, was she not? And after leaving from here, I heard she went straight back home to Basel. When someone as important as a professor comes to Tharbad, it's usually all people can talk about. So even if the guild didn't know, that means she probably came in secret. Is that so? You know, I actually heard there was a bit of trouble with the city's water source around that same time. We were told the professor came all the way down here to fix it, but if you're saying otherwise, maybe we're on the wrong track. Perhaps we should look into whether or not there were any other strange happenings or incidents in October. That wasn't long after the film festival ended, right? Does anything come to mind? Actually, I think that was about the same time the Institute of Science notified us of an analysis they conducted on the plant we found. Plant? Do you mean agave, the type used to make drugs distributed during the film festival, right? Yes, the Guild's Tharbad branch and the Institute of Science were collaborating on a joint investigation on the matter. For a while, we were sending them status updates on those who had taken the drug during the festival, as well as any residual evidence we collected. Even joined their field researchers on a trip to the cave where agave was growing en masse. However, the data we collected there ended up being insufficient, given that there weren't any agave clusters outside the cave to compare them to. Yes, which ultimately is why the collaboration continued to delay to October. But unfortunately, before we could make any further progress on the investigation, the Institute informed us they would be bringing it to a close. Because they'd already finished their analysis of the evidence? Well, they did manage to learn a lot about the drug itself. They even shared a list of its components with us. But we're at a loss on some of the other important details, like what agave's preferred habitat is, or whether they are related to any species. We suggested to the Institute that we get those questions answered before any others at the start of the investigation, but they told us that analyzing the drug's core components took priority, considering the danger it posed. Said they'd continue with the ecological investigation after the component analysis was finished. It's strange they'd have such a sudden change of heart. Someone with authority at the Institute must have ordered them to bring the investigation to a halt. Someone like, that's concerning. Well, at any rate, I think we now got a better idea what was going on back then. Thanks for answering all those questions for us. Someone like Renee at the CID probably saying, hey, don't worry about what's making the drugs druggy. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, this is... would make sense considering the directions they gave us. Sorry, what were we talking about? This is where Hina and Sarah live. Oh, something they mentioned while we were in the hammam. Yep, they said we could drop by whenever we wanted. I see. Well, since we're already here, why don't we go ahead and say hello? That sounds like a fine idea, though I'm not sure they're back from the hammam yet.
Am I hearing things or... It was you guys! I thought I heard your voices.
Why are you standing around outside our door?
Making good on our invitation, are you? Well, come on in!
It's a warm welcome. Thanks, Hina. I hope we're not a bother. Remember to behave yourselves,
Please,
you
there's
two.
no need to worry. Just make yourselves at home, all right? Sorry, there's not much room. Oh, and why don't I make you all some cold drinks?
So tasty. You said it. Bet it's made with all sorts of fancy fruits and spices, huh? Whatever it is, it definitely helps beat the heat. This stuff's fantastic. Is it a homemade recipe? Yep, it's one of the Central East classic summer staples called sharbat. My sister's the one who whipped all these up, but I can make them too. I actually used a recipe my mother had taught me. They're a lifesaver when you're dancing in the hot summer heat. I see. Families always got each other's backs one way or another, huh? If I recall correctly, your parents had passed away, no? When I was still just a little kid, too. I don't really remember much about them, honestly, but Sarah's a different story. I'm just thankful I've managed to hold on tight to all what they passed down to me, even in spite of all we've gone through. But I couldn't have done that without Ben and the rest of Arcade Solutions. That's why I love him. Oh, she's got it bad, huh? Oh, she's blushing and looking away. Oh, damn. Yep, though you gotta admit, being in love is a good look on her. Just makes her all the more adorable. Shahina! Arkwright just has all the luck in the world, doesn't he? Don't know if I'd call it luck, really. His personality kind of just reels you in. Then he starts helping you with things and... Oh, are you going to finish that, Kevin? I'm still working on it. I heard you two had been traveling for business recently, but your house is unexpectedly tidy. Did you perhaps hire a cleaning service of some sort? No, it's called when you're away on business, your house doesn't get dirty. Huh, no way. Our neighbors just insist on house sitting for us while we're gone. They've really done a lot for us over the years. We always got to bring back a bunch of souvenirs to repay them. But it's always fun picking out something for them. Living here truly is wonderful. It's home in all the ways you can imagine. Guess that means the homecoming show of yours is going to be a real sensation then. You bet. We're going to give it the best we've got. Wish Farion, Yes, and Van could come see it too, though. That would be nice. Oh, and having Judith and everyone else there, I guess, too. Perhaps even the professor as well. Oh, damn. Huh. By the professor, do you mean... Alrighty then, we shouldn't overstay our welcome, now should we? Come on, time to pack it up, kiddos. After all, we gotta let these two get to practicing for their big show. You'll be rehearsing later, right? Oh, huh. Yup, right, by the Oasis. It won't be a proper performance, of course, but if you're interested, you're more than welcome to come watch. Plus, knowing that friends of Vans are in attendance will give us the push we need to perfect our routines. I got it, we'll definitely be there then. Take care of yourselves, you two. The temperature is expected to rise in the afternoon. Yep, can't tell him that we're gonna kill the professor. Hey, Rapscallion, why'd you pull us out of there? I think we stumbled into information on his target. That's right, but we can't just go diving into that info without a plan now, can we? On a separate note, you two have been through Arkwright Solutions case files, right? Ever find anything that connect the sisters to our person of interest?
What?
No, we didn't. All we know is that Van and the others helped them deal with the incident here in Tharbad, while she went to the east after the incident in Basel. Additionally, however, during the anomaly which occurred in Edith last December, Sarah and Hashina were said to have been in the capital, meaning they may have well had the chance to establish a bond with your target. Though I suppose they could have met during the events that of you and Swin were involved in as well. Putting aside how you just happen to know all that, I'm not really seeing any solid connections, Onionator. That must mean we're missing a piece of the puzzle then. A piece that even Van and the others are unaware of. And I believe the answers may lie with Dingo. Sounds about right, though I'm gonna argue that our main concern at the moment should be the presence of the princess. But no use jumping the gun just yet. Let's go watch the girls practice performance, and after we can start looking into things. Awfully cunning of you. Roger Dodger, but you know, Kevin, I'm starting to get the feeling this villain bit of yours isn't really an act after all. Ah, you got me. Kevin, cunning? I'd say that describes you far more than it does him, Rufus. Yes, well, though my cunning is born from my inherently wicked nature, I'm not so sure Kevin's as heartless as he portrays himself to be. Yeah. Shut up, DC Douglas. He is probably still DC Douglas. All right, think we should be good for now, especially with all the intel we got. Think it's about time we head for the Algemira. I suppose that means you believe we finally have our cards in hand. All right, let's head over once we finish with our other business.
Yep.
All right. It will just let me port to the Aljamama Hotel.
No.
That's dumb.
Away we go.
Here we go. Where are you going?
I'm not going nowhere.
Darn right you're not going nowhere. Maxim's got honey on
Energy
you.
a try.
Thank you, my angels. Hugs are, well, please feel free to ask for a handshake with your autograph. Squee! It's not going to be easy to talk to him like this. Let's leave him be for now.
Take a look at our wares.
Loser.
Sold with pride.
He's a loser, dear.
Ooh, it's so hot. I think the air is sizzling.
Yeah, get out of my way. Let's play it.
Maybe I'll give these orbital films a try.
Let's play it.
Welcome.
What do we got to choose from? We saw Wolves Requiem last game. It was Nina's breakout super debut film type thing.
Yep.
Don't care. All right. To the Al Jamama Hotel that we can't afford. No, I feel like we got everything needed at the moment. I agree. I mean, after all the stuff we heard from Jack and Hal, we should be good to go, right? All right, then we'll head in once everyone's ready. Heading in here, we'll do some crazy shit type shit.
Are you sure you're ready?
The fuck are you? Why are you here? You direct movies.
Mario, nice to see you again. We're just dropping by to say hello.
Oh, it's you two.
It's me.
Miss Rean, how wonderful to see you again. And so soon after saying our farewells.
Kevin, Rufus, we must have just missed each other at the hammam, huh?
Yep.
Probably, yeah. We've been on a pretty tight schedule lately.
Promise we meant to say hi, but we had a reservation to get to. For lunch, you see.
I believe introductions are in order, Your Highness. It is an honor to make your acquaintance.
Why are you introducing yourself, Rufus? You're supposed to be dead.
Likewise, I'm Gita Osval, daughter of Grand Prince Salmon of Elsheim.
And I am dead.
And this is my bodyguard, Najee Berka.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Father Kevin, Sir Rufus.
You know, for somebody who's supposed to be on the down low and be dead, everybody seems to sure as hell know who he is and the fact that he is alive.
Or perhaps you would prefer I call you Sir A.
Now.
Looks like the jig is up. Would have been more surprised if it wasn't. Rufus is fine, thank you. Did you know it's actually one of the most common names in the Empire? Again, it's a pleasure, Your Highness. It's not every day a simple wanderer like myself has the opportunity to meet royalty, after all. I'm Kevin Graham of the Septian Church. Nice to meet you. By the way, I believe my colleague, Celeste, was in your care a few months ago.
I beg to differ. We were almost certainly in her care. I'm Leslie Lom, a director affiliated with Kowloon Pictures.
Change your name. Leslie's a girl's name. So Father Kevin and Rufus, was it? And I suppose you must be Lapis Rosenberg. You've heard of me. Well, yes, though only through the grapevine. You see, as a director, I often find myself researching current events, mostly to gather ideas for my next film, of course. And once I find myself with enough inspiration, all the fragments of information I've collected, well, I craft them into a story. There's no need to worry about me leaking anything confidential to the general public. However, everything's a product of my imagination after all. Well, alright then. It's an honor to hear we've contributed to your creation. Man, you're something else. A little too sharp for your average Joe, if you ask me. So, I'm assuming you know my title then. Am I the only one not following? Yes, you are a normal person, apparently. Wait, Rufus? Where have I heard that name?
Oh? Talk about a crowd.
Hey. Ashen, what are you doing here? There you are. Glad to see you're well, Miss Lou. You're Ashen. Oh my gosh, and I haven't seen you since the festival.
Yeah. Long time no see, Swin. Nadia.
What's up,
And
girl?
I suppose it's been a while since I've seen you three as well. Wait a sec. Are you Lapis? No way! You're even cuter than I thought you'd be!
Give her name 100 points.
Oh.
What? Wait a... I know, right? Hey, Swin, is she the daughter of the Lou family? Yeah. The same family who served as the White Orchid Dragon's benefactor, I assume? Well, before he split off to start his own. Oh, interesting. So you're saying this new project of yours is a collaboration between Kowloon Pictures and the Principality of Elsheim? That's correct. And the film currently being promoted, Perfect Driver Zero? That's a Director Gotti film, funded by Elsheim as well, alongside Vegas Films, of course. It's quite the masterpiece, apparently. That's actually part of why I called this meeting. Not exactly keen on being left in the dust, you know. Well, whatever the reason, it's always an honor to work with such celebrated studios. And to think the production is being headed by the great director Lamb. You know I'm just the biggest fan of Wolves Requiem. Wolves Requiem? One of the last year's blockbusters. Heard it's about the criminal underworld. Oh yeah, and doesn't Nina play the main character? I've been meaning to check that one out for a while. Oh, well. I had the option to take her to it.
And you said no.
Nope, I did. Well, I'm happy to hear it's caught your interest. I'm here to cover the entire pre-production process, by the way. And hopefully, once I'm done, I'll be able to turn it into an editorial. Bet that'll make for an interesting read. I assume it'll be in the Tyrell Times, yes? Do you have any idea when it would be published? Well, this is off the record, but around... Anyhow, this is quite a fascinating collection of faces. Though it looks to me like you five have been traveling together for a while now. Hanging out in the desert with a priest, though, Nadia? Call me crazy, but that's not exactly my idea of a fun-filled vacation. I know. And the heat out here is the worst, too. Well, it gets an A in my book. The food's been amazing so far. Could you try not blowing all of my mirror up, please? My wallet's looking a little worse for wear lately. Then allow today to be my treat. And of course, if there's anything else you need assistance with, please don't hesitate. Reservations. We need them. She's got princess money. Consider me today to be a stroke of fate. Wait, did the CID have a mark on? Ah, never mind. As for me, I'd like to repay my debt to you all for helping me on Nemeth Island. If you're in need of info, I'm willing to provide whatever I know. So he says, well, what do you plan to do, Father Kevin? They've really got us backed against a cliff here, and I think our only real choice is to jump. Is this me or Najee giving us the stink eye? Doesn't matter. If we want answers, we can't let ourselves be intimidated. That's right, so let the interrogation commence. Well, frankly, I'm glad to hear that. As I'm sure you've all figured out by now, I'm here on some official church business at the moment. And these four have been lending me a hand. This stays between us, but I've been tasked with looking into something for Her Holiness. Her Holiness? You mean Her Holiness Orestes II? This must be quite the job you're on. It is, yeah, but seeing as how I ain't exactly going to let you guys in on any of the details, we're going to have to turn down the offers for assistance. Instead, though, I think you'd all mind answering some questions for us. Please, ask us anything. Yeah, I'd be happy to answer. Hey, Michael, what's up?
Hey, Michael.
As long as those questions aren't about the insider info on Hey. Much obliged in that case. Checking everything we know already, I should probably start by asking about... Just get info on their new film first. Well, as long as everything's off the record, I'll leave the choice to you, Director Lamb. Oh, well, I suppose I don't mind sharing a few details. The premise is a bit out there, though, I'll admit, but I don't think any other studio but Kowloon Pictures would do it justice. To put it simply, it's going to be a near-future sci-fi film. Allow me to set the scene. Year 1299 of the Septian calendar. Society has fallen into stagnation. Humanity is on the brink of extinction. Huh, strong start. Now, enter Arcade. I can't remember what Vin Diesel's character in Fast and Furious is. I'm blowing it.
Nope. Let it go. bloom, 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 bloom.
Dom.
Yeah, Dom.
Enter Dom and Brian. It's all about family. To the moon. Do you know the newest Fast and Furious movie had them go to the fucking moon?
No. I'm not about it.
Yeah, kind of spooky too. Sci-fi, short for science fiction, right? That is an unnecessarily line of dialogue right there. So do you mean to proceed with this dystopian tale of yours? Of course. Due to an unfortunate chain of events, humanity has not only lost civilization, but the favor of the goddess as well. It's a story about the bonds forged between humans as they try desperately to survive in a cold, cruel world, a world dominated by monsters. And, well, that's about the gist of it. That sounds amazeballs. Is there going to be any romance? Like love? I love love. Monsters, huh? Bet it'll be some killer action scenes. Sounds like you're trying to pioneer an entirely new genre there. Though I'd expect nothing less from the great director Lamb. I know the story's a bit bleak, but Kowloon Pictures thinks it'll be our biggest hit yet. And if we shoot in the deserts of Tharbad, the visual realism of it all will make everything that much more impactful. We'd also be able to film in the northern region of the Ishgal Mountains, where the Kruger village is. We've actually already begun negotiation with the representatives to do so. I assume the east must be on your list of potential shooting locations as well, then. No, actually. While the rails do extend partway through the region, it is unfortunately much too dangerous to use as a shooting location. Professor Hamilton also warned us against doing so due to the unstable weather conditions. That's how we know what to add. Yeah, life sounds really rough out there. Apparently all their crops keep withering because it's always cloudy too. Interesting. And heck, all those random tornadoes surrounded by lightning tornadoes, fuck that. Though I imagine the footage I would capture would be phenomenal, I'm afraid I'm not so willing to sacrifice my cast and crew. Then you're a coward. You're a loser director. I could certainly see director Gotti brute forcing it, however. If there's a will, there's a way. From what I've heard about the man, that sounds about right. Can't say we've ever had the pleasure of hosting him, as a director, though. The others wouldn't take too kindly to his tastes. Well, I think Vegas film suits him just fine. They do a simply phenomenal job of delivering on his directional intents. You know, I'm actually hoping that he'll be able to adapt one of my favorite books someday. Have you ever heard of 3 and 9? Nothing?
Nothing.
3 and 9.
Oh.
That's about them.
Oh.
And their garden days. Oh, I'd love to see that. Don't think there's much in that one that Gotti could run with, honestly. That's not true. I mean, the heroine's sexy and cute. Audiences would love her. Take it down a notch, Nadia. The characters are 12 and 14, though, are they not? I imagine that would create an issue for the rating boards. Oh, I agree, which is why I would suggest he raise their ages and even flip their genders.
Oh.
Oh, and perhaps we could even give the main antagonist tentacles? Tentacles? As a girl? Being subjected to all sorts of naughty things? Ha! Is it getting kind of warm in here? Naughty things? Okay, I think that's enough about that. Well, are you implying we're here for something other than this meeting? Not necessarily, just had a hunch is all. See, I happened to hear a bit of gossip through the guild recently about last year's film festival, in fact. Someone requested they reopen their investigation on it. They wanted to know what really caused the chaos. We read about what happened in Van's case files. There was a drug making the rounds, right? We also learned that not only were Marielle and Director Lam in attendance, but so were Prince Sharid and his bodyguard Najee Berka. And considering the nature of the drugs involved, I can't say I'm particularly surprised the daughter of Heiwei would be interested in the matter. Okay, fine, you got us. The real reason we were gathered here is to investigate the drug Almada was peddling. I knew it. Were you the ones who asked the guild to reopen their investigation? That's correct, yes. Elsheim has a particularly close relationship with the Bracers, you see. Allow me to explain. In September of last year, we launched our own investigation into the drug. And not only did we manage to identify the manufacturers of said drug, but its key component as well. Yes, indeed. Drugs. Looks like some Resident Evil type shit. Yeah. In the end, they discovered that it was a type of agave plant, and no other specimens were found outside that one. However, seeing as Almada clearly had vast quantities of the drug, it was determined that they likely had a production center somewhere. Given my knowledge of film noir, Her Highness and Miss Lu thought I might have a few ideas on the matter. Now, I've never claimed to be an expert on illegal substances, but I do know the cultivation of agave has been outlawed all across the Zemuria. However, if someone wished to grow it regardless, they would need to do so in an arid climate, like the deserts of the Central East, or even the Eastern Wastelands, although Professor Hamilton deemed that particular possibility unlikely. or she lied. You see, in order to aid its growth, the plant is said to extract a special component from the septium veins. And given that the region is largely barren at present, makes sense. Do you think maybe Almada got rid of all the places they were using to make the drug, you know, to hide the evidence? If that were the case, we wouldn't be sitting here right now. Yes, to clarify, we've been informed that the drug has made something of a reappearance recently. Great.
Great.
And in the capital. Oh
my God.
Fantastic. That's so. Is she talking about the thing Van dealt with? Those people imitating the DG cult. Yeah. Though apparently they weren't doing any of that stuff on their own volition. Now that I think about it. Yep, like the floral grass. Now that I think about it, it almost sounds exactly like what happened at the film festival. They both needed a trigger. I've heard Hayue's been pursuing the incident in the capital as well. In which case, Asha's explanation is that they're exchanging info in addition to meeting about the movie is sound indeed. Yep. Gnosis was what we initially dealt with in Crossbow. That's what turned people into these green-ass ogre guys.
Oh.
Yeah. It gave them super-duper strength and then turned them into, like, green-ass ogre guys. That's what the DG cult was actually doing.
Best Girl Bannings had a bad time for being the most normal out of them then.
Oh, dude. Best Girl Bannings is fucking... God. Like, his brother got murdered.
What?
By a bracer.
Oh, shit.
And then just... Lloyd had a time of it, dude. Yeah, Jin's running around here doing Jin stuff. Man, talk about some serious food for thought. Sadly, though, I don't think we're going to be much of help to you. We're looking at something completely different. In fact, Jin is actually sitting in Calvert. Like, we've been hanging out with Jin for the last 3 games now. That's perfectly all right. Yeah, it's no big deal. We only ask that you get in touch with us as soon as you hear anything about Agave, okay? We'd be more than happy to reward you for your efforts, of course. All right, your number's still the same one we got from Aaron? If we're talking rewards, I'd love a sweet treat from the East. Maybe something rare and unique? Oh. And if you have any skincare products, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands. Rather than insider info on Hayue, I'd ask for any information you might have on the stock market. Have you people no shame?
Nah.
I have no money. Kindred spirits, I see. All right, we're just going to come out with it, okay.
Oh, damn.
Our connection to Professor Hamilton? Well, for Elsyme, she's practically our savior. We can't thank her enough for what she's done for us. Whoa. Truth be told, Longport owes her a lot, too. Oh, damn. Red Star, the Newtown Project, the Great Spire, none of them would exist without her. Their very foundations were built on her accomplishments. Whoa, seriously? Oh, the Great Spire is gorgeous at night. I saw it when I visited last year. Huh. Surprised you even bothered to look. Figured you would have been too busy gorging yourself on Monto. You know, the professor's name has come up an awful lot during this conversation. Kind of sound like you folks have been keeping in contact. You must be pretty close, huh? I'd like to think so. We first met while I was working on a project as a technical supervisor. I suppose that was about 15 years ago now? She was incredibly kind to me, despite her being in a position of authority, and if I had any questions, she'd answer them in a heartbeat. As for me, I first met her at a conference in the spring. She was way more friendly than I was expecting her to be, and to this day, she still replies to my orb mails. I'm more grateful to her than you can imagine. Oh, come on. And we have to kill the bitch. We have to kill everybody's best friend. She's like if a dog was a human. I see. Doesn't seem like she knows anything about whatever business Hamilton had with Dingo, though. All that being said, I don't think her kindness is limited to us alone. She's shown her penchant for charity to people and places all over the world. Yeah, she's even kind to Yeye, of all people, and he, in turn, is kind to her. Well, can't say I'm surprised to hear all that. After all, Master Bearguard said the same. By the way, would any of you happen to know where she is at the moment? Unfortunately, no. But now that I think about it, I believe my brother last saw her in Basel. Indeed, he met her on site around noon yesterday, but after that, she is believed to have departed the city. I had no idea. Do you think she left for the Space Force's base? I don't, actually. She's been avoiding interfering with the space operation out of consideration for her disciples. It's more likely than not she's left to join the festivities in the capital. Sounds like she's really got her hands full. Oh, I just remembered a question I had. The construction work Professor Hamilton oversaw 20 years ago is why the Oasis is so full, right? Wow, Lapis. God, there's an art to these things. You can't just go blah. But I was wondering, how exactly did they make that happen? You can't just go blah. Nice going, Lapis. Honestly, I don't think that question was intentional. Now that you mention it, it was supposed to be a pretty large-scale construction project, right? I've done some research on Tharbad for work recently, but I don't actually remember reading any details of what the construction entailed. I remember being hailed as a matter of great significance at the time, but I don't believe I recall even hearing any more on the subject. When I was younger, I saw a video of Hale Oasis myself. I was immediately struck by the need to ask my father about it. After all, if the engineering existed to generate vast amounts of water in the desert, then why not use it in other areas of the Central East and in the Eastern Wastes as well? As my father considered himself a close friend of the professor's, he presented the question to her in turn, and according to her,
the oasis is simply the result of a combination of factors.
Like what factors?
In order to have the same happen elsewhere, however, the area would need to meet the same specifications, both geographical and otherwise. Unfortunately, Your Majesty, I must ask that you not attempt a recreation.
Why? She really said that? Do you mind if I write all this down? A combination of factors. What a fascinating choice of words. Awfully cryptic if you ask me, though I can't imagine she was lying about any of it. Yes, she was lying about all of it. All right, that's enough questions.
Well, that
guys.
was riveting. Can't wait to see that new film of yours, by the way.
We gotta go completely not inconspicuously.
For real, like
Your
not
Highness,
stick around for a little bit
everyone.
longer.
I look forward to working together in the future.
Gotta just talk about Fresh Island and then leave? Don't even say, hey, you guys want to go hit up the pool and chill for a little while longer? You know, cool down and have some beach volleyball fun. Just, okay, I gotta go kill everyone's favorite professor. Bye.
I'm unsure of how much longer we'll be staying in the city, but if you find yourselves in need of aid, please feel free to visit us at our inn.
Yeah, at the inn, not at our room at the top of the
I'm
Algemira.
afraid we're in much the same position, but I appreciate your offer nonetheless.
Personally, I mean to stick around for a few days, so I'd be more than happy to chat.
I'll probably be busy gathering material, but if anything important comes up, just give me a ring, okay?
You guys
Hey.
said you still have the number Aaron gave you, right? Do you want my orb mail too?
Yeah,
Sure.
totally.
Then I can send you Evites and shit.
Yeah, pom pom party.
Pom party.
Oh,
Kind of feel like they saw right through us, but at least we got some good leads out of it. Yeah, and you know, I'm actually pretty curious about the new film they were talking about. But the big stuff was what we learned about the agave and everything they told us about Professor Hamilton. I can't help but feel like we're missing the final piece of the puzzle, however. Agreed, but once we get that, we'll finally have the full picture. So what's our next move, Kevin? Well, if that drug's the key to all this, it's probably best we talk to the people who were actually there for the film festival. In that case, it was people with Shahina, I believe, who was under the many who fell under its influence. Actually, she wasn't. According to Van's report, actually, what caused her mania was a mask, like in Crossbell. I think Melchior stole the one that was used on Shahina, though. Man, that guy was a real piece of work. Well, what's done is done, I guess. Anyway, we're off to have a chat with the girls, right? That's the plan. Come on, let's head over to the Cultural District. I think they should be starting rehearsal soon. Oh, how exciting. I can't wait to see their performance. And that's what we're going to do next time. As always, thank you all for watching. If you're enjoying the series and you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, follow me on Twitch, Dark Nova Games.
till then.
And I'm sorry, M-Dog, but you came like not too long after we were getting ready to wrap up the stream because it's late here and I need dinner. But we'll be here again tomorrow. Subtract 3 hours from whatever time it is for you and then add 24 hours to it. Till then.